I don't think there is a great impact of 9/11 on the Middle East. Again, as in the case of the United States, Arab governments have had to become more conscious of the threat of terrorism, but it's not something they did not know. I would argue that 9/11 is largely unrelated to what is the real story in the Middle East now, which is the uprising of Arab populations against their rulers. It has made US policy much more difficult because the paradox of 9/11 is that it showed that the threat to the United States did not just come from those countries that the US considered to be enemies for a long time, but also by the countries that were allies of the United States. For example, as we all know, most of the perpetrators of 9/11 were Saudis. Saudi Arabia has been the United States' best ally in that region, so that has created enormous tensions between the United States and Saudi Arabia, because the US still relies on Saudi Arabia in terms of stabilizing the energy market. Saudi Arabia still relies to a large extent on the US for security, but there is no trust between the two countries at this point. Same kind of tensions arose in the case of Egypt and other countries.